Yo to the yo. How's it going, bro?
Yo. Woke up with a headache, angry. I don't know, aggravated. I had a bad dream last night. Like, you ever wake up from a dream and you're like pissed off?
Yes.
I woke up mad at Mandy for a dream I had with her, and I just explained it to her, and she's like, "I Leonard you in your dream," and I'm like, "Yeah, you hit me with a Leonard in my dream," and she was like, "Oh, well played, Lenny." I'm like to herself, like that guy.
Right.
I'm like, whatever, Mandy.
Did you go out with Craig last night?
We had dinner. It was nice. We went to that Joe's Italian seafood thingy majiggy. It was good.
Stone crab.
It was it was really good. Good food, good time. I was home by like 10:30. I think like 10:30. It's a couple hours. It's nice to put some faces to names that you just have only emailed. Right. You know what I mean? Or talked to via email. So it was cool.
I wanted to meet Candace. How was Candace? Was she cool?
She was super cool. Super cool. We talked left. They had a networking thing to go to afterwards. So I didn't do all that though. But
yeah, they're running late in Vegas, man. I just did not. I took a nap and then I woke up and I was like, I feel like garbage. I don't want to get dressed and go to the strip. And then I went to sleep and then I wake up like in the middle of the night. And then you know how that is. Then you don't go back to bed till like 5. And now I'm exhausted and my alarm didn't go off on time. So
so did we get Barry Allen, Raven Brown, Cody Wickerman, and Corey Blodger?
I never saw them. And I checked everything. At 3 a.m, I was checking everything. Yeah. So I did not.
Okay.
Okay. And then Justin, my love, is going with the Braves.
So no picks from you, jackasses.
You forgot. And Barry Aaron, we reminded you about this. Baron. Like button has been hit and a sober October still engaged. Let's go. Wow, you are doing the sober-tober, huh, Tate?
I tried. I had, but you know, my buddy Ed, my best friend Ed, it was his birthday Monday night, and the Chiefs played Monday. Like, come on, you know, and then I couldn't get out of smoked barbecued ribs and some whiskey. So, you know, and then last night I had 1.5 drinks because I spilled the other one. I don't know what the hell happened. I picked up like a rocks glass with crown in it and it just right down, boom, you know, tablecloth. I was like, are you effing kidding me? I've been here for 5 minutes.
You did this at Fancy Joe Stone Crab?
Oh, yeah, I did it there. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh,
Leonard.
Shit. I know. So, whatever. I've had a couple of drinks this month, but
that's
keeping it easy. So we have a rollover.
Yeah, we do have a rollover. So, hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Allie Burns, and this is Detroit Lenny. And this is Morning Wood. No, it's cool. Brought to you by Picks and Parlays on the Max Wagers Network. And, of course, brought to you by FanDuel. For all new accounts, they got a no-sweat first bet lined up for you. Up to $1,000 and a no-sweat first bet. Just find the link. It's in the description of this video. Spoiler alert, it's in the description. Also, let's like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications if we all could, please.
Do it.
Okay, now that's out of the way. Now we're good. We do have Joe Madden on today. Tim Earle's going to come on, and then Joe Madden is going to come on a little bit later also. We do have some football today. ULL team total under 17.5 full game. Hey, the Vegas Golden Knights, they won a game last night, didn't they?
I cashed on that last Woody. That was my last Woody.
Who's the freaking Kings goalie that's letting the Knights score 3 in the third? Can someone tell me, like, what the frick happened there?
I don't know. I didn't watch enough of it.
That's fair. I didn't either, but I did see the box, and I was like, holy damn, someone was not on point today.
Look at me and Tate in last Woody on a Wednesday. Hey, how about that? Well, air half high, Tate.
Whatever these two Woodies, whatever Tate and Lenny pick, let's just fade it because they're not supposed to be here. Okay, so
yeah, hate all you want. We're here, baby. We're here. We ain't going nowhere.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe we make it till tomorrow. I don't know.
Marshall in a blackout game at home. Okay.
Ooh. I have zero.
Marshall.
I have 0 picks today. Cashed on the Phillies. We're going to keep rolling them bad boys.
I cashed on the Mariners. But hey, Alvarez, with your freaking 3-run walk-off, whatever it was. Get it, boo. Still cash my Mariners plus 1.5.
Yeah, right.
And the Astros got to win. So
Guardians got me because I took the Mariners, Guardians, and the Phillies plus 1.5, and I took the Phillies straight up money line, and so that was nice little cash. That was it. And VGK, that was the one baseball bet I lost was part of my handicap 10. So of course, Lenny went 1-1. I've been 1-1 every day except for 1 day. I was 0-2. So
I quit grading you. I'm like, this
that's
is
fair. What's today's date? The 11th?
Yeah. 12.
So I should okay. So as of yesterday would be the 11th. So I should be 11-11. So I'm 10-12.
10-12.
Because at 1-1 and then 0-2.
Silky and Kyle Pickard are 10-12 also.
That's where I'm at.
Number 1 is Cody Bennett. Cody the God is 15-7. Cole Thiessen's 14-8. Jermaine Jones had that top spot. He was like 8-0 at one point, and then he hit a skid. Yeah. Now he's tied for third with Mr. Q at 13-9. Rodney Molina is 12-8. So a lot of movement happened there.
I love it. I love it. Give you all guys a little false sense of security. And right around the 18th, 20th, in between that little long right there, bing, Rich striking your asses.
Right. It's all over for you. Smash that like, says Terry Edelman. What's up, Terry? How you doing? The Wild are back tomorrow. You can come on now, Tim. Come on when you like. She'll be on at 10:30, I think. Or 1:30.
I told her 10:30.
10:30 normal time.
Yeah.
I keep looking at myself and I look like garb. I haven't got to shower yet.
So we got a rollover alert. We're gonna have a $200 pot, and I think I'm gonna win this week. So then it's gonna roll over again. That's the goal. Hi, Tim.
Okay, that's always the goal.
Right.
Good morning.
Why am I?
How you doing, Tim?
I'm going.
Hi, Tim.
Spent the morning looking at NBA futures, so in the NBA mood now. I'm excited.
All right. Is there anything to report? Anything I need to know about right out of the gate?
No betting allowed.
We'll follow a trend for the opening night. We're gonna be betting the Lakers. I know it sounds crazy.
Nope.
But we fade teams raising banners. They face the Warriors. The Warriors are raising their banner. Teams that win the championship normally lose their first home game. We've seen that a lot this year. The Rams did. The Sky did. The Braves did. Avalanche play tonight, so we'll see with that one. But it's been like the past couple of them where whenever they win the championship, they lose that banner raising game.
Well, and their line is going to be inflated. That opening line on their first game for whatever team it is, if they're the champs, I feel like it's always going to be an inflated line.
I already have the Lakers +6 and +207 on the money line. So,
all right, Yo-Yo's going with the Capitals on the money line.
Yes, Capitals today.
Got that.
You like Capitals? Okay.
Well, next time, I don't really do any of the games. That's next time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Quick was the goalie. Well, he was not quick. He gave up 3 in the
maybe it
hot
was
down.
DJ quick in net, and they were trying to screw people.
Brian's
answer too.
He was a goalie back when I was in middle school.
But Brian, you're out of the old Woody.
Yes. Michael says, go ahead with the comments. I'm reading ahead.
No, it's going.
Air high five.
I need some Shamrock Rovers to win the old last Woody. I have you out, Michael.
Yeah, so we have a rollover. We had you and Brian Dance both losing, or whoever it was, last week or yesterday. You guys both lost, so we have a rollover for this week. But Michael, because you do have a new last Woody, and if the Shamrock Rovers play, that's who I want. So
do they play today? Should I be playing
Michael? Let us know if we're wrong, but I have you out of the old one.
Robert everybody Dixon, out.
Yeah, everybody's out. It's over, and now the pot is $200 is where we're at. So
is this? If it won, was this yesterday's pick that you're telling us already won? Because we already know that we got you.
Or no, over 12.5 games won.
Oh, so that I was confused by. So that's his pick for today.
This is how sentences work. You usually start with a subject, and then you add some like adjectives and maybe a verb or two, and then that's how you make a sentence.
Then numbers.
And numbers. Also numbers.
Yeah, apparently.
Sometimes.
Then, you just throw in some letters and a dot, and then a last name from Russia.
Sometimes
and then an abbreviation of a word, and some more numbers, and then opposed to be a sentence, and then more numbers.
I don't know what opposed to is. That's not a word, but okay.
Opposed to.
You're getting there.
No,
you're getting.
It's opposed to. Post to.
Just like it's Paschetti.
It is, but first of all, Brendan calls it Buschetti.
Buschetti, that's right.
Buschetti.
My friend Avril always says Pacific instead of specific, and it drives me insane.
Oh, yeah,
it literally drives me insane.
Pacific. It's also Pacific. Look, I'm trying to talk to you about something Pacific. It's either it's Pacific with a P, like the ocean, but that's the only word. I don't use supposed to or specifically. It's specifically.
That's fair. That's fair.
Man, duh.
Drives me insane. My girlfriend, you're 42 years old.
Or how do you say
the word properly?
How do you say kitty corner?
I'm sorry, what?
Kitty corner? I say catty corner.
See, I say kitty corner. Like if somebody lives not directly across the street from
me, and it's in my corner. What does that mean?
No, if Tim, it's when somebody doesn't live directly across the street from you, they live kitty corner, diagonal. Like it's
I've never used any of those terms before.
Or I say in Michigan we say across the street.
Oh yeah, they live across the street.
T on the end.
They live across.
I hate across.
Across the street. Hey, where you live? Across the street. I live across the street I live across the street, kitty corner from the gas station.
Oh God. Specifically, what gas station is that? Do they serve Buschetti?
It's the party store. And by the way, the party store sells everything in Detroit. Everything. You can get lottery tickets. You can get a watch. You can get a cell phone. You can get a 40-ounce roll of toilet paper and some diapers. That's what you can get from the party store.
Sounds like you're going to a Sheetz.
It's a one-stop shop, baby.
It really is.
Did you ever watch Arrested Development? That show, Arrested Development? No. I loved it. But there's a character on it named Maybe. And she decides that like she needs to fake some people out that they think that she's religious. And she's like, where do I get one of those like gold lowercase t necklaces? and Jason Bateman goes, across? And she goes, across from what? It was perfect. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Tim, do you like that?
And her name is Maybe, but then she changes it to Shirley for her undercover person.
There you go.
Oh, I get it.
Last Woody Braves money line for Alex L. Yeah, you're out for the old. Okay, I meant if Shamrock Rovers were playing, I would have won. Yeah.
I got you.
If and butts were candy and nuts, would all have a Merry Christmas. Daniel George, what do you think about Tampa winning the Super Bowl? I think it's a snowball's chance in hell that's going to happen. I don't even think Tampa wins this week. So
I don't even know if Tampa makes the playoffs.
Tampa will make the playoffs, but
only because their division's ass.
Fading the Jazz and the Suns. Yes. I already have as one of my future bets. Suns were under 52 and a half wins.
Okay.
And the Jazz were so far down that I didn't even talk to them.
Well, it's not even worth my time, but thanks for asking.
Tim, what do you like in baseball today?
I like the Phillies and I like the Dodger run line.
Phillies. How do you feel about Atlanta going under 7.5 with Wheeler and Kyle Wright on the mound?
I don't hate it, especially then we saw a bunch of runs yesterday. I could definitely see this one being more of a tight game. Yeah, keep in mind, yesterday was Ranger Suarez, but it was Max Fried on the other side. I was surprised that he got hammered. That
was one of Hannah's best bets yesterday. Was his over strikeouts. Kitty corner from the church is across the liquor store from yonder.
Yeah, from down yon way. From down yonder way. That's an actual way to tell people directions. And if you get up north into the sticks, they just start telling you count a third cornfield on the left. Don't pay attention to that. You go down to the second oak tree and make a right.
Do any of you Midwesterners, do you ever go corning? Like the guru used to tell me about when he was growing up, how he would go corning. Do you know what that is?
It's we would go to corn mazes.
Cold, they would get like the ears of corn and like you get your handful of like corn kernels and it's freezing outside and they would go like throw them at people's windows and it'd be like, and make some noise. And it was corning. And that was like a thing that people in the Midwest do. Instead of TVs, that's what they do.
I mean, I lived in the ghetto, so you throw corn at my window, it sounds like pop, pop, pop. You hear pop, pop, pop back. My shit ain't corn. Just saying.
What do we think of the Dodgers and Padres going under 7? We've got Darvish and Kershaw. Darvish effed up your Mets, bruh.
Yeah, that was they just couldn't do anything against them. I'm on the Dodgers. He's faced the Dodgers 4 times this year, and he's 2-2 in those starts, but he's had a couple of rough ones. The ones in LA were all right. I just like the Dodgers. The little brother never wins, so I'm just going with the Dodgers have just owned. I'm pretty sure the Dodgers have a part ownership in the Padres by the time that they've beaten them, 23 out of the last 26 or whatever they've done against them. They just, the Padres can't beat the Dodgers.
Don't ever say can't.
Well, no, they definitely could, but they don't. They don't beat the Dodgers.
Fair. Leverkusen. Team total over a goal and a half.
Same play, yeah, Michael, 100%.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
All over it.
You know what we should do? Leverkusen the F out of ourselves today.
100%.
Over it. Yep. You like ULL to cover, give you the 10.5. Yeah, I would say take the points here. Lenny, do you have feelings on it? ULL is at Marshall. It was a 7.5. Now it's a 10.5. The line went from 47.5 to a 46.5. So moving towards the under. Do either of you have any thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I went under, and Nick liked ULL, so we got both of them. ULL is going to be without, I believe, their starting quarterback, which is why the line moved 3 points, which helped the under. But yeah. I don't know. This could easily be a 31-21 game, or a, I don't know, 28-24 game. Go under. That's not under. I don't know. I can't do that.
46.5. You can't math at all. It's not. Yeah, you never give street names. It's always 3 blocks down on the right, kitty corner across the street from the party store.
Yeah,
kitty corner's not a thing. Yeah, shoot, that sounds like a good way to get shot at. Damn. Well, he lived in Indiana. Okay, he's not from the
he went up north.
Detroit, all right.
Yeah.
DraftKings boosted the Dodgers Padres Nerfy to +100.
All right, so bet the Nerfy. Got it.
Yeah, got it. Bet the Nerfy. Yes, run first inning Dodgers. Ohio Bob, living in Delaware, betting on Frankfurt. Both teams to score. Got you. You're an international man of mystery, aren't you, Ohio Bob? Actually, that's Matt Drake. Hi, Daniel George. I went last weekend 7-1-1 last weekend. I even had South Carolina add the points. I can pick like there's no tomorrow. I love alternate lines today, and I love Dodgers -1.5 and over. All right, Daniel George, we'll get it.
Get it.
Daniel, every Monday we start a contest called The Last Woody Standing, and it starts every Monday, and you can get in. It's a free contest, and you just pick every day until you lose or until you win. And if you win, you get $100 in a t-shirt. So make sure that you come back on Monday, because it's kind of like a free money it's exactly like a free money contest. It's not kind of, it's exactly like that. So if you guys out there think you're good at picking, you want to put your money where your mouth is, starts on Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on Morning Wood. For fun, I sprinkled the Dodgers money line, Oilers money line, and ULL +10.5.
That's a 2-in-1 day. Not bad. We got Vancouver.
Fair. ULL splitting between the 2 backup quarterbacks. Tease the under with you. I was going to say that teasing. Mm-hmm. How do we feel about teasing any of this?
That'd probably be how it'd be. But Lenny's the teasing master, so go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take the points and under a 6-point teaser. Under 52.5 +16 UL. I don't believe Marshall is good. Marshall had their 1 victory a year that they're going to be happy about. You know, I mean,
yeah, they
hung with Notre Dame,
Bowling Green. So
yeah. So I mean, Marshall should win this game at home.
Should.
And the blackout, I do like the blackout, like extra motivation type situation.
Watch tonight's game just be ugly, and it'll be like 16-13.
I'm a little concerned. I don't backup quarterbacks like it's next man up type, like fade the injury report kind of thing. I look for a little. I like both teams getting to the 20s. Low 20s, but into the 20s. And if it's one fluke of a thing, you could turn around and take this some bitch over, which would be over 40.5. Might be the better way. rather than under 52.5.
Right. Okay, let me look
but
at them.
Well,
where's the money? We've got 89% of the money is on the under, and 68% of the tickets are on the under, and the 47.5 went to a 46.5. So as far as the line move is concerned, under is looking like it's what it should do. And then we also have 70% on Marshall, and that 8 goes to a 10. So that all makes sense there.
Well, I feel like the line movement was more towards ULL losing their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. Oh.
How you feel? You like the Phillies, you said?
Yes.
Man, I like the Phillies too.
I've backed the Phillies 3 games in the postseason. They're 3-0. I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah, Atlanta's got to make a series out of this.
If the Phillies win today,
I said that about the Mets too.
Yeah, well, they won game 2.
That's fair.
If the Phillies win today, go up 2-0. I think that they finish off the sweep with Nola on the mound in Philadelphia.
I said this yesterday. I think the Phillies win this series, but I think they win it in 5. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a dogfight.
It's going to be a rough one.
It should be a dogfight, but these two teams know each other. They played in the division 19 times this year, so they know each other. They know what they're coming with. I just think the Phillies are gotten hot at the right time. And that's all it is. When it comes to postseason, it's who's gotten hot, and the Phillies have gotten hot. And I think the wild card round helped the Phillies. Because all of a sudden they get that weekend. They don't have the week off like the Braves did.
No, they got momentum for sure.
And the Phillies jumped on them in the first inning.
Yeah. Right out the gate. Like they look like a team that had been consistently playing against a team that hasn't been playing with that time off with the Braves. And I think now maybe that's why I'm thinking Braves, because Braves today, just because now they got a game, they're back in stride, got that rust kind of knocked off a little bit, and maybe they've been hanged. But
if they couldn't do anything against Ranger Suarez, I don't think they're going to be able to tag up Wheeler all that much.
They've got 81% of the cash is on the over, and it's just sitting at that 7. Like, I would think that the under is the player, because there's a lot of money and a lot of tickets on an over, and they're not moving that line.
7 and a hook.
Do you? I don't. Well, I'm not looking everywhere, but just for what I check, this is.
There's not real juice though. It's like,
but it is 60% of the money on the Dodgers, and the 191 went to a 179. So I mean, you're getting reverse line movement on San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, I see a lot of 7.5s.
I love this.
Very few 7s.
Marshall team total under 28.5 is a good look. Good look.
I don't hate it.
My official last Woody standing bet is Leverkusen. Team total over 1.5. Because I am bound and determined to win last Woody standing of just copying other people's plays until it's me against one person.
It's very grown up of you.
I thought so. Listen, I'm following the Woodies. I'm handicapping my handicappers. So damn it, Michael, you're the one I'm copying today. I almost went Frankfurt totem, both teams to score, but
oh my,
there's more iffy on my part.
It's the juice on that 7.5, so minus 150. Not interested. Not interested.
Your Golden Knights helped us out last night.
Nice. They're not mine, but I'll
hey. That's the team.
They were mine last night.
You got a Vegas hat on right now, so we'll give it to you. No, that was we got Vegas and the over last night, so both of those hit, which worked out nicely because we had the Lightning and the over in game 1, and both of those were losing.
That didn't work out.
No, it did not.
Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm sorry, I keep yawning.
Wake up.
You got the Nerfy at minus 135. Okay, you got it. Weakness. You Darvish under 5.5 strikeouts, says Brian Downs.
So he pitched well against the Mets.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
but what
he also has the Mets number. Mets, they faced them 2 other times this year, and the Mets they faced them 3 games this year and got to combine 2 runs off of them. So he's got the Mets number. He does not have the Dodger number.
I'll say it out loud. I'm afraid of the Padres stealing a game against Kershaw in the playoffs because everybody sees Kershaw and they think, oh my God, he's going to run away with it. And playoff Kershaw is different than Kershaw regular season.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm not betting that game.
Why he probably played baseball the entire freaking season until right now.
Right. I'm gonna watch. I'll probably watch that game and kind of play the shit out of it. I've been doing really, really well. I don't want to even say it out loud because I jinx myself, knock on wood. But I've been doing really well in playing, like to the point where I'm not even playing a lot of these. I had the wild card round. Had baseball, went very well.
It went all right. Yeah.
Yesterday, I in-played, and I did well. But I don't know. I had one hockey bet. I'm 1-0 in NHL for the whole season, so I think I'm going to stop.
What did you have?
VGK, money line. Okay, that was my last Woody, too. Everybody's like, they're not even favored. It's plus money. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I liked VGK come out. I agree with your brother, Tim, that VGK is either going to be one of those teams. Bust. It's boom or bust. Yeah, I'm either going to be on them a lot and making a lot of money, or they will not be. They will be banished from being on the Christmas
They will be a cup contender, or they will miss the playoffs altogether.
Completely. There is no
first round exit or barely skipping it and then losing in the first. No, they will be a 2 seed or a 3 seed, or they will finish 14th in the West. There is no in between.
There's no in between. I agree with that. And
they are a boomer bust team. We'll see what happens because I know last year they had a lot of injuries, and this year they look healthy right now. So if they can stay healthy, Vegas could be a cup contender.
Who's our goalie?
Logan Thompson.
Never heard of
him. I believe he's a rookie. So
that's why. All right, makes sense.
He looked good last night. He looked good last night.
Good. I hated our old goalie, Lenny. Everybody kind of hated him. Like he came in with a bad taste.
You didn't hate him. You missed that you didn't have.
That's what I was going to say. If you let me finish my sentence, Tim. You came in and put a bad taste in everybody's mouth because we all just wanted Fleury. And then when he finally got his spot and minute to show what was up, he blew it. Like he sucked.
Yeah, he wasn't good.
No, he wasn't. Joe Madden is here, everybody. Tim, go get your haircut. Joe Madden's here. Jesus.
Okay. All right. I'll leave. Sorry.
Classy broad in the joint.
You have it going.
Classy broad is in the joint.
He just left.
He's gone.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys today?
I'm good. Rocking and rolling.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. We've got so many great games on the board today, you guys. How are you containing yourself from not betting every single thing?
It's not easy. I'm the day is young, so I haven't not bet every single thing yet.
Yeah, I got some weird.
There's still time.
Love it.
Leonard had mental issues in Buffalo. So hockey has started, my Canadian friend. How are you feeling about this?
Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Those first 2 games over in Prague. I had the over the first night, stayed off at the second. Preds got the 2 wins there, but last night was riding the Rangers and the under, so that came in nice. When they got that 3rd goal, I was like, whoa, slow up, you guys. I cannot get an over in this one, but that was a great game. I was on the Kings and the over yesterday, so that one, the Kings not able to get it done. We hit that over, but I tell you, that Kings team letting in that goal with 10 seconds left on the clock. It was going to go to OT. They would have won it in OT. I feel for them this morning.
Oh.
I was on the Knights money line, so
yeah, I can't say that I feel bad about my team losing or winning. So.
But Allie, and I love the Kings. I just didn't think, or the Knights. I just didn't think they could get it done last night. I really didn't.
I don't either. Like after last season, I kind of need to watch you guys do your thing for a minute because I'm not the biggest hockey. I'm a hockey fan. I dig hockey, but I don't follow it really intensely. So I kind of go off the vibe, And last season, you want to be all hyped up over the Knights, and it was kind of a letdown year. And so before I'm willing to invest my heart back into this team, I'm going to need them to like show me something. Show me what I'm rooting for, Vegas Golden Knights. That's
if they can stay healthy. You guys have a phenomenal team. Mark Stone proved it, getting that goal with 10 seconds left. I was so impressed. I was sad that the Kings didn't get the win because I think the way that it happened, I couldn't even believe they had control of that puck behind the net. And I don't know what the heck happened there, right? It was like all of a sudden we're going to overtime. I went to pour a drink and I was like, oh, hell no. They just scored. I was expecting another, overtime period. So it was a good game, though. I loved it. I loved what I saw out of both teams. So you guys are going to roll nice and hot this season, I think, Allie.
And most important, it's back, right? Most important, hockey
I love it.
So,
yeah.
First round. Are you looking at any baseball? How's your baseball doing?
Yeah, baseball's good. I had Garrett Cole for over on his strikeouts yesterday. So that came in nicely. It was only at 6.5. He hit the 8. I'm being cautious here in the playoffs. So, those huge money lines, I hate taking that run line. I'm so glad I didn't fall for it with the Houston Astros. I was this close to taking the Houston Astros on the run line, and I passed on it. So Seattle just blew them out of the water to start that game. It was a phenomenal start.
I had Mariners on the run line, and then I'm like, we led that whole game. I'm like, don't worry about it. Not a problem. Mariners have got this. And then the 9th inning happened, and I was like, holy balls. But obviously I'm from Houston, so I want the Astros to win if they could just not win by more than 1, which is what happened. So it worked out for me fine, but that was a great game. That was a really fun sweat to be sweating, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was, except to start. I was like, what are the Astros doing? So, yeah.
Well, my angle yesterday was kind of like just a bet on the teams that have been playing, the Phillies, the Mariners, the Guardians, the Padres. It didn't really work out. It was not the best angle I ever had. But that was kind of my angle. So I expected those teams to be a little bit rusty. Today, I expect them to perform to get their act right on, basically.
Yeah.
Plus, they're all about to travel, right? It's 2-3-2.
I believe so.
Or 2-2-1. Is it 5 or 7? 5.
2-2-1?
Right? 5. Yeah. So it's 2-2-1. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're about to travel. This is the second game. The third game, they're going to move from being at home to going wherever they go. And it's kind of that they need to get in that spot.
Yeah. The Phillies got the upset. Only team to get the upset yesterday was the Phillies. Mm-hmm. So
yep.
Interesting to see how they come out. I'm looking at the Padres and the Dodgers again for that over again. Just squeaked in yesterday, but kind of interesting how I'm playing this. I'm taking the over, but I'm also looking at Darvish. I can never say his name right. For over on his strikeout props. He has averaged, I think it's 9 against the Dodgers on the road, and it's only at 5.5 today at plus money.
See, I was looking at this because someone was taking it under in our chat, and I wanted to pull it up. Darvish in his last 5, he did okay against the Mariners 7, Diamondbacks 8, Rockies 8, White Sox 6, and we all know that Darvish had a really good outing against the Mets. We all watched that happen. He only had 4 strikeouts in that outing, though. So I'm with you here, and that if you're going 7, 8, 8, 8, 6, whatever, and then you had a 4. I like to bet on you reverting back to your normal way to roll, and that would be over 5.5 strikeouts. So.
Yeah, exactly. Because the last time out on the road versus the Dodgers, he had 9 strikeouts. So I really think this is one where we all know we don't really trust him in the postseason, right? So this is one where the books have this so low at 5.5. I think it comes in, even if he gets 6.
Right.
So what do we think? Sugar. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up this game. Bruins or Capitals? I'm trying to pull up the stats on it.
I like the Capitals, but the Bruins
Tim
are
said they
scary.
like the Capitals.
Yeah, the Bruins could be a sneaky team.
Yeah, definitely.
You have any thoughts on that, Joe?
Yeah, I've got the over on that. I'm just trying to remember what the total is at that for that under. I believe it's 6. It might have climbed up to 6.5. Let me just pull it up.
The Bruins.
It is.
I have it at 6.
Yeah, it went down from 6.5 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it under. I think we're going to look at 2 really strong goalies. We know Kemper was with the Colorado Avalanche. Washington has to really stop those shots on goal by the Bruins. Bruins will be out. Marchand. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Yeah, they're out one of their top guys. I think I always say his name wrong, so now I'm like seeing it in my head, wondering how I say it. So he will be out for them. We have Allmark starting here for the Boston Bruins as well. He comes in so phenomenal. Both these goalies are elite. Now, these are two teams that you expect a lot of scoring out of, and I think we'll see that during the season, but I think this first game out, we stay under that number. So I'm riding the under 6 on this one.
All right, under 6 in the Capitals game, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And the Bruins guy, he's the guy that always causes shit, starts fights that is out, and he's phenomenal out there. I'm just drawing a blank completely on his name. You guys in the chat.
Woody, Woody's, who is it? Capitals and under is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I love the addition.
Are you talking about Patrice Bergeron? Or
that's what I'm talking about.
Patrice, Patty. That's who I call him. Patty.
Oh, Patty Bergeron. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Fighter.
He is. He's a thorn in people's thumbs or asses for sure. For sure.
I'm yelling at my dogs. The dogs must be barking, but there is like a tiny deer walking across my grass. So I really can't blame them in this situation.
Oh, that's so cute. You get deers walking by?
Yeah, and the Bucks like to sleep against the fence in the backyard. So
oh my gosh.
It is crazy up here in Canada.
Right. You guys are just like wildlife and stuff, man.
Wildlife and stuff.
So many shows. I can't even count how many shows I've had one of you on where a family of deer have just walked down the sidewalk. So
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Pasternak, says Bill.
Oh yeah, him too.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Bryce Harper over 1.5 total bases. Steph says, I knew that voice sounded familiar. Is that your homie? Can we trust Kershaw? I don't ever trust Kershaw because he's too expensive. He's a boozy bitch. That's how I feel about him. Like, you're going to have to take him out to dinner. It's like $3 to play him every time you want to play him. And he doesn't always put out for you at the end of the night. It's $1.88 right now, but he doesn't always put out at the end of the night. So I fade Kershaw or I just stay off of it. That's just my
I'm gonna in-play it. I'm gonna in-play the hell out of it.
Yeah, or in-play it, that kind of a situation. I think the Dodgers get it done. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to fade the Dodgers, but I also don't want to bet on them.
Yeah.
You always fade Clevenger. Kurt actually texted me about that last night. He's like, don't you always fade Clevenger? And I was like, just not tonight. I didn't. I did it wrong yesterday.
I did it wrong.
Yeah. But I always fade Kluber, Severino, and Clevenger. Yeah. I did it wrong.
Something in your gut told you not to. So.
Abs today. Abs are a -400, so you can go F yourself with that. Sean, never heard of him, Austin.
-420. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how can you bet that? Even the puck line is -150.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to get like -2.5, and
I'm blocking Sean Austin right now. You're done here. No, I'm just kidding.
At that point, I like the Blackhawks. I'm just saying, like. I'll take any NHL team versus any other NHL team +2.5.
Yeah, there's such thing as puck luck, and it could definitely come in for the Blackhawks tonight. So, puck luck.
How bad are the Blackhawks this year? They're over a 4. They are over a 4-1 spread against Columbus, or maybe I read that wrong.
They're playing against Colorado, so you've definitely read it wrong.
Yeah, totally read wrong. But that's okay. So talk to me about the Blackhawks. How are they this year?
They're not a good team. The Blackhawks definitely aren't. They're not one of those teams that stand out in your head at all. But that being said, they can win games.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that they come out here in Colorado and get the win. They don't have the goalies to be able to do it. They don't have the team as a whole. They're a stronger defensive team than offensive team, but
I'll take Blackhawks Colorado over 6.5. I think Colorado scores 5.
Yeah, that I was
sticks by themselves.
They're so quick and they're so fast. And if the Blackhawks are as bad as Joe's saying they are, then Avalanche going to score. That's what they're gonna do.
You guys have the Avs team total. That might be a way to look at it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because then we're not relying on the Blackhawks to come out and do anything.
And their over-under is at 4.5. I'd take the over at +110 all day.
I would look at that over, and then I would look at Cale Makar. Now, he's a defensive player. I think he ends up coming out getting the heart this year. I would look on his block shots on goal if you can get them in this game. Some books give them, some books don't. And take that over. He is absolutely phenomenal out there. That just means the Blackhawks have to get the shots on goal. They should get some, but let me just see if I can find it here.
Yeah, I like there's some good props.
Nathan McKinnon for over 4.5 shots on goal is definitely a good one. The Colorado app.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And Cale Makar. Oh, they've juiced him so high. This is how good Cale
high.
Makar is. Defensive guy, over 2.5 shots, minus 188. So you can't even bet that. His block shots is not up on my book. So if you guys see it, let me know. But I would take him over 2 block shots on goal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so I'm typing things. I'm sorry. Oh, now you want to come in here with obviously you would take them on the puck line or the adjusted minus 2.5.
Oh, is it obvious, Sir Sean Austin? Is it really though?
Obvious.
Is it really?
Obvious.
You could also look at them on the puck line in that first period, minus 0.5 at minus 116.
That's true because the Avs was an early scoring team, weren't they? I remember them kind of like just get out and get you. The Knights used to do that too, where they just get out and get you right out the gate.
Yeah, they should. They should come in and score on that first offensive push.
Mm-hmm. Rodney says Avs under. I can never take Avs games under. It's just not my jam. I did it last season and it never worked out for me. We're on the Kraken tonight for the plus money from Stimmy OG. Get it, boo. Get it. So we got Seattle at Anaheim. It's 5.5. 59% of the money is on the under, but 65% of the tickets are on the over. And then Anaheim, 68% of the money is on Seattle, and the 135 goes to a 115. So that's moving accordingly for the Kraken to be the play.
Yeah, I like the Kraken here. They made such improvements in the offseason. This is a team that everyone is discounting just for how bad they looked last season. I think they come out and probably get a win here.
And they still have, is it Grubauer, right?
Yes.
And he's still there. So
yeah, he's aging though.
Is he? Okay. See, this is my like hockey noviceness. I'm like, I know his name. He must be great. You know?
Yeah, he's getting up there. He was drafted. When was he drafted, Grubauer? I think 2009, 2010. I want to say it's 2010 he was drafted. So we are what? 2022? Woo. It's quite a while.
He was drafted in
2010. Round 4 for Washington.
This is German.
He is a German.
These Germans.
He's 30. He's 30 years old. He's probably got like 3 more years of decentness.
Of goal.
Come on, you're washed up at 30.
Yeah. I'm being generous with 3 years.
What do we think of Alex Ovechkin over 3.5 shots on goal?
Yeah, that is beautiful. Ovechkin coming out, getting those shots on goal for sure. I think the defense is going to be really strong for both of those teams tonight. But Ovechkin, if anyone can get those shots, we know it's going to be him. He's just such a huge force out on that ice.
Hi, Jules. Hi, Julie Carly.
Hi, Julie Carly.
Her nieces call her Juju.
Nice.
That's my football team name. That's my fantasy team name. My nieces call me Juju.
Yep.
So far, it's not working out for us, Julie Carly. We're only 2-3. So,
Tate, we're gonna have the how to make a sentence talk again. Okay, so this is a good start, but again, an adjective, a verb, maybe a subject. Okay,
he's working on it. Okay, one step at a time. That's at Michigan Public School.
Hi, Rod.
Michigan school all together.
Yeah, right. For sure.
What else do we have going on today? Do you have any feelings on the college football or not so much? Have you been following Canadian football? What happened last night with the Red Blacks and Alouettes?
No, I haven't. I got really pissed off with Canadian football when my Stampeders benched Bo Levi for absolutely no reason. And so I tuned out. I was like, if we're just going to let the other teams win and bench our best quarterbacks, then I'm not staying in tune with the season. So I really did check out. What was the second question you asked me before the first question, which made me lose track of the first?
I forget. Oh, just college football. College football.
Yeah, okay. I do. I was looking at Marshall and West Virginia tonight to take that under. I really think this is going to be a drawn-out game against the clock, and I think both defenses are going to step up. I can't remember what I got it for. It's a lower total, but I think this one comes in under that number.
I took up for handicap 10. I'm showing. Yeah, for handicap 10, I took the first half under at 23.5, I think it was. Yeah. And the second in the full game under 46.5. I was able to buy it up to 47.5 to -130. So I just took it right there. That's my handicap templates, was just that game. First half, full game under.
I like it.
Good seeing Joe from Juju. From old Auntie Juju. You agree, crazy busy, but stop by to hit the like button. Well, we do appreciate that, Rickett. Thank you. Much love from Tate. Your fat fingers hit send way early. Well, I'm dying to know what the rest of that sentence is. Tate.
Yeah, duh. You can't just start with I'm
too sexy for my.
Right? Is that what it's just? Don't encourage them. Don't encourage them. Okay.
You like the Bruins today as well. Stimmy cash on Ottawa +7 in money line. Where you been, Miss Sally? Well, you're not sending me your CFLs anymore, so I don't bet them. Stimulus, yeah. You were my go-to. You were my hookup for that. Holler if you hear me. Good job. And he says he's on the Cajuns +10.5. I'm taking points before I lay them for sure in this game.
Yeah, that spread's gone big now. I think it's
the ULL quarterback is out, so it jumps 3 points. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I say that like I knew it before this show started.
I thought that. I believed it. I believed it. It was very convincing. I believe it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try. Important question. Follow up from yesterday. Are you a hot dog girl? And what do you eat on your hot dog?
No and no. No and no. I cannot eat a hot dog. I'm sorry. I don't think you can pay me enough money to eat a hot dog. Now, give me some fries and gravy and cheese sauce or hot sauce, wings, burgers. Just can't do the hot dogs.
No hot dogs, really?
No hot dogs, yeah.
Hot dogs, the surprise meat of America.
Exactly, and that's what scares me.
Yeah, you don't need to know what's in it.
All natural, all beef hot dog, though. I don't actually like all beef hot dogs aren't hot dogs. I'm like, I need the lips and the assholes in the thing. That's what I need.
Listen, I challenge anybody to tell me that one hot dog tastes exactly like the other one.
Okay, so I have this huge thing where it is in my head that hot dogs are lips and assholes. And like, even when I eat, like, I used to tell my kids they're eating pretend chicken. I just tell myself nothing is real. And then it like stays in my head that I'm not eating real meat. So I'm weird like that.
I was a vegetarian for a long time and I only kind of dabble in meat eating now, like if I'm craving it. But there's certain, I'm like, well, if I eat like a cheeseburger from McDonald's, that's really just soy, like I'm not actually eating meat when I think that I'm eating meat. So I know where you're going with that. Like,
yeah, I like it.
I worked at a meat packing company and I know it's in hot dogs and it's not lips and assholes. It's just leftover everything.
It literally has to be.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can't do hot dogs or bananas. Their shape doesn't sit well with me.
Or
very
does it?
Funny stimulus. How
do you guys take your hot dogs?
We had a whole talk about it yesterday on the
onion,
show. I went chili cheese.
Mustard.
Nice.
Chili cheese and mustard is what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. Some diced onion. Maybe you could throw on some relish if I'm feeling fancy. But
relish if you're feeling fancy. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lenny, how can you take all leagues Detroit teams losing so much? It's Red Wings losing time now. Well, you woke up and chose violence.
Well, here you go. Here's how I answer that word, Wilson. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
I'm not going to be happy about that question.
What do you want from me? I'm sorry. We have more Stanley Cups than any other United States American team ever. I'm sorry. You're right. So we have to lose sometime. We can't win them all. Got to let the little kids play. I'm sorry. So what was your team? Who's your team, Wilson? Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk.
Wilson, you had to say something, huh? You don't eat apples anymore because they look like butts to you. So you're saying you don't eat butt either? All right. Damn, Wilson, I know, right?
Especially can't dip that apple into like caramel or anything like that because that ruined everything for you, didn't it?
Right. You worked at a meatpacking company?
Hell yeah. I was 19. My uncle was a like maintenance guy there. Got me and my cousin Scott like summer jobs. We were 19 right out of high school. We didn't know no better. We were like, shit, yeah, we get to get off work at 2:30 in the morning. Nobody had told us we started at 5 a.m. So, we roll into work. There was a bar right across. We thought we were grown-ass men. This was where we were going to work forever, and it was just a summer job. And we made a lot of like honey-baked hams. That's what our job was. We take the ham, put it on this spigot, and it just goes around and spiral cuts it. And then I'd stand there with a blowtorch and heat it up, and he'd sprinkle sugar and honey on like drip honey.
Literally got the chills.
Yeah, we were dumbasses. And then you never brought lunch because any ham that fell off, shit, I eat that right there, man. Never brought lunch. We just always ate leftover scraps and drank beer. We were 19. We didn't know.
Perfect.
He said he was listening yesterday in the car on the way to the store, and he walks out with all the ingredients for chili cheese dogs.
Yeah, exactly. On accident. Didn't even know it was in the cart.
Love chili cheese dogs. Oh no, Wilson, what did you get yourself into?
Yeah, right. Come on. Let's talk hockey, Wilson. I mean,
Wilson, you got in trouble. You got
put your helmet on, get in the box, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Cottage cheese kind of grosses me out too. My mom's all into
I don't
it.
I don't like the texture.
Like I'm a texture person. Yeah. You don't mind it now. I don't hate it. It's not like my go-to. If I had to eat cottage cheese, I could make it happen, I suppose.
Hey, Pedro, I need a last Woody standing pick for you. If you don't, you can give it later, obviously, on the Facebook. But I still need Donna Cusick, Foxy, Juan Miguel, Julie Carly, Michael Sampson, and Pedro Moore. I need last Woody standing picks for all of y'all.
Ollians. He's going with the abs lens.
Oh,
now he's calling
bandwagon.
He's calling you lens. You need a 3-pick? We all do, Xavier. We all do. Okay, so let's do a 3-pick. So we like the Capitals for sure, right? The Twins were on it. Joe likes it. Lenny likes it. We're gonna go Capitals.
I like the Capitals.
So that's one.
I like the Braves over the Phillies today.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, that one's a hard one.
I think they tie that series up. As much as I think Philly wins that series, and I'm on the Philly bandwagon, and I'm on the train.
You said that all season that Philly's going to beat Atlanta.
They are, but I just think in this spot, I don't think they sweep them. I think that series goes 5, so if it's going to go 5, obviously the Braves have to win sooner or later.
And that's the thing. Like we were saying, they're all going back home, so you kind of, they're leaving home. Sorry, is what I meant to say. So Atlanta, I would think they'd like to pick one up before they hit the road.
That's fair.
The line's going the Braves' way. I just can't do it.
That's fair. I kind of like what's my last Woody standing pick? Who's looking for 3 bets or 3 picks? Whoever you were. Leverkusen team total over 1.5. Some little soccer action for you. Frankfurt total, both teams to score. But yeah, that Colorado Wilson. Bet him on the money.
You don't know what halal white sauce is?
It's Arabic.
No, I have no clue. If it's spicy, I'm in.
But I could get behind. I'm all about sauces. I'll try it.
I love a sauce. I'm a saucy broad.
I went to the Italian market the other day and just bought so many sauces. I'm the biggest jar of olives I've ever seen. Bigger than Costco.
It's like a sour cream, lemon juice, mayonnaise, and white vinegar. Garlic powder. That's kind of the base of what's going on with the halal white sauce.
Cheshire Cat, I kind of like Columbus today in as a big dog. I definitely like them on the puck line and the team total. I might sprinkle some money line as well. I do like them. I think Carolina. I think Carolina's I don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year.
Oh my God! I think Carolina goes all the way.
Oh.
All the way for Carolina.
All the way to the golf tournament at the end of the season.
They're all going to be golfing at the end of the season. It's just who starts golfing first.
Exactly. Who's up first?
The Blackhawks, probably.
Do we like anything on the side of the Marshall game in the first half? We do like Marshall first half under. That was one of the plays Lenny liked.
I would have to go with Marshall too. I think.
Yeah, I like the under. I don't like a side in that game. Really, I just think it's a dog. But if anything, I'd take the points.
That's
just
fair.
Because I don't
plus
like
money to bat at the bottom of the 9th is suspect. Well,
okay.
So that says Phillies, right? No, it says Braves. Leafs team total 18.5. That's a hockey game. I'll take that under.
Yeah, I'll take the under 18.
I'll take the Maple Leafs team total under 18.5 points today. Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I think Montreal pulls off the upset in that one. That's my upset of the day. Montreal Canadiens over the Toronto Maple Leafs. They own Toronto. I think it's 5-2 in the last 7 matchups. For Montreal,
Capitals money line.
Ice has been huge, and I hate the Leafs. I hope they lose every single game. People are so high on them, and I don't get why.
They're great in the regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season, but
they're like the greatest regular season team ever. And then the playoffs come, and then they oh my God, I don't know how to skate.
Well, and then they got rid of Jack Campbell, so Jack Campbell's gone to Edmonton, right? I can't trust the goalies they have in there. I think, I think the Leafs are going to have a terrible season. Well, not a terrible season, but a terrible first game. So give me Montreal on that puck line plus on the money line.
That'll be done.
All right, we're good.
All right. Well, we are just about out of time. Joe Madden, tell the people where they can find you. Give me all your stats.
Yeah, you can find me at Joe Madden Sports on all social media. Nice and easy. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all.
Done and done.
You guys know where to find me.
Is this my Anthony Fukuoka? Are you my Anthony Fukuoka, Anthony? Are you guys going to go over Dallas?
Who else is Anthony Fukuoka? Who would he be?
Whenever I bet Japanese baseball, I'll always take Fukuoka. I used to date this guy, Anthony Fukuoka, but I always take Fukuoka City because of him. I'm like, no, definitely. I taught him how to play poker. Yes, it is you. Hi, Fuki. Thanks for watching the show.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he's darling. He's darling. Big Sis Lisa says, hi, Joe. You're on that Montreal puck line. Sorry, Amiga, that was your last Woody, was the Capitals. Okay, no problem.
I got you.
Montreal are going to be tricky this year. All right. Okay, guys, that is just about it for the show. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and also don't forget about my sponsor, FanDuel. No sweat first bet up to $1,000 for all new accounts. The link is in the description of this video. Just click on the link. And by the way, if you're in the state of Ohio, I know you can't bet live yet, but if you just download the app, they're going to pop $100 into your account. Just like that. Soup's cool of them. If you're over at picksandparlays.net and you need some premium plays, use the promo code NFL. It's going to save you 20% off the entire site. Until then, don't forget to check out Joe Madden, Cup of Joe, Joe Madden Sportscast. You've got a lot of stuff going on. It's always great to have you on the show. So thank you so much for stopping in. And good luck to everybody, unless you're against Lenny.
True story. Peace out.